GrowingDeer.tv is brought to you by Bass Pro Shops. Also by Reconics, Trophy Rock, Gallagher, Muddy Outdoors, Eagle Seed, Nikon, Barnes, Ansman Batteries, and Antler Dirt.
Besides taking my family members hunting, Brad and I got to get in the tree stand a couple of times, and what I thought we would see is in fact what happened. It's a lockdown phase of the rut. That means some yearling bucks are out trolling. You don't see many big bucks at all just because they've got a date. They may get up for an hour or two, find another date, and they're back down trying to hide from everyone else. So not a lot of productivity as far as mature bucks this week.
Did he run?
No, he's still there. He's just bending down.
Raleigh and I are driving to the stand on our property, inside our property, and here's a nice buck standing out here eating at the edge of the soybeans.
Use a trophy rock. At this time of year, he's using the trophy rock. That's amazing. It's about 8:45. We just had a yearling buck come out. It's so foggy we could barely see him at 70 yards. Cruised right by our tree, and Brad followed him up behind us. So I got a chance to take some pictures with my phone, send to the kids at home, so it's all good. But what we want to see is either bent brow or big wide 10. We're right in an area where we've got a lot of trail camera pictures of them.
Where's he at? I lost him. Tell me where's that.
He's here too.
That's not old,
So typical of the lockdown phase of the rut. The only thing you see moving is yearling bucks who probably aren't getting a lot of dates on a property like this where there's a bunch of mature deer and a balanced adult sex ratio. You know, the rut is really changing across America because more and more people are passing up bucks, allowing them to get older. And older bucks behave different and put different pheromones out than younger bucks do, and it's really changing the rut. And people have to change their hunting techniques, but there's been a huge amount of geese flying by the last couple of days, and a major front coming in. Temperature's gonna drop 30, 40 degrees, chance of snow on Thanksgiving Day. And I'm telling you, right then or right after, these deer are gonna switch to feeding because a lot of does will be bred. Those bucks have been rutting really hard, and there's gonna be some awesome food source hunting coming up. It's Tuesday, November 23rd, the last day of modern firearm season in Missouri. We have a firearm season about mid-November, and then we have a late muzzleloader season right before Christmas. But tomorrow starts bow season again. That means the C7 gets to come out and do a little more eating. So I've got this stand selected for this morning because it's a great rut season stand. We can see 300 yards down this power line. Got a northeast wind, so deer don't know where in the world. Bucks tend to cruise back and forth like last week when Jessica Brooks killed that great buck here. So this stand allows me a good chance to possibly fill my gun season tag and also scout several locations using Nikons for bow season second tag. It's been a good morning and a good week at the proving grounds. We saw over 10 different deer today, which is huge in this habitat where the wind swirls and it's steep and thick. We did not see mature bucks, and only 2 of the deer were in shooting range, but that was great because part of our purpose was scouting what we call MDE, minimal disturbance entries. As a matter of fact, there's still 4 deer over in the bedding area that we're looking into, and they've moved less than 100 yards in the last hour. They're on their feet and they're just kind of pilfering around. That's what I talk about, how deer typically move when they're not interrupted. And if the wind is swirling at all, they'll bust you before you ever knew they're in the area. They're not moving so fast, they get to you before the wind swirls again. So stand locations with a constant wind and access where you're not busting a deer you're hunting are critical for success on mature bucks. You know, reflecting back on this week, we've been in a lockdown week here in the rut. The big bucks are apparently got a date. They're moving about once a day, not too far to find another date. They're locking back down. So I haven't seen a lot of mature bucks this week, but I just know that's getting ready to break loose. It's going to get really cold, so food's going to become more of an issue, so those metabolism rates increase. Be back out next week, actually later this week. Bow season's back in Missouri, and just watching those food sources, checking those trail cameras, because when they light up the food sources and they're on a more of a consistent food cover travel pattern versus a random search and find a date travel pattern, our success will once again go up. Thanks for watching Growing Deer TV.